What is going on, everybody? For those who don't know, I go by BOSG, and this is another Sixers offseason video. If you guys are new to this channel and love talking Philly sports nearly every single day, go down below and hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and make sure to turn the notification bell so you guys are instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. Now today I want to talk about something that could be a potential piece that the Sixers can add, or even pieces too, in a deal that has been rumored to be a possibility for the Philadelphia 76ers, so I'm just going to get into that right now. So, it has been rumored that the Philadelphia 76ers have interest in the Nuggets guard/forward Will Barton, and in my personal opinion, I can honestly see it happening. Will Barton, even though he is over the age of 30 years old, he still can give you close to, I think, 15 points a game, and he would potentially be in the starting lineup. So I really do think there is potential for the Philadelphia 76ers to go out there and grab Will Barton from the Denver Nuggets. Also, another potential trade candidate that the Sixers could also grab is Monte Morris, and this is also another potential piece that the Sixers can grab here. He could give you 13 points a night off the bench because he is a point guard/shooting guard, depending on whatever position you want to have him be placed at, whether if he would be a backup to Maxey or if he would be a backup to Harden on the depth chart. But I will say, though, that Monte Morris definitely does have some dog in him and definitely has potential to be a really good bench piece for this team. Besides, our best bench piece last year was Shake Milton, averaging 5 points a game. That can't happen whatsoever. We need to grab bench pieces. We have been waiting on some bench pieces for a very, very long time, and we've been waiting for some quality bench pieces that can be consistent. Monte Morris is a guy that I can see making that happen, of course, and at the end of the day, I can really see Monte Morris coming to the Philadelphia 76ers and just to play a role off the bench. I can also see Will Barton coming to the Philadelphia 76ers and can potentially take a role in the small forward position. Now, for a potential trade scenario on what would it take to acquire Will Barton or Will Barton and Monte Morris, this trade scenario was either for just Will Barton or for Will Barton and Monte Morris, and this potential trade scenario really can give you a huge boost to your depth chart. So the trade was that we would trade Matisse Thybulle, Danny Green, and guys, remember when we did not have a single draft pick this year, and remember when we traded with the Brooklyn Nets and they deferred the draft pick to next year, and we ended up grabbing the 23rd pick. The 23rd pick was also included in this trade for potentially Will Barton and maybe Monte Morris. Would I do this trade? 100% yes. I would so do this trade. Will Barton, I think he honestly averages more points a game. He definitely shoots the ball very well. And same with Monte Morris off the bench, because they're both really good shooters. They both played with the Denver Nuggets. They really have some dog in them. They have some potential. And in my opinion, I can definitely see them coming to the city of Philadelphia to have a chance to play and make their names get recognized. And I'd really just see them playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. And also why I would do this trade is because Matisse Thybulle, guys, if you remember from the playoffs, he was way too inconsistent, especially on the defense. He didn't even play a big role defensively. When it came to playoff time. The regular season was good for Matisse Thybulle, but if we're going to need someone to come in and do some things for us in the playoffs, I would get Matisse Thybulle out of here. The reason why I would also do this deal when it comes to Danny Green is because Danny Green could honestly retire soon, and we can't have Danny Green getting injured again like he did this year and being out for the remainder of the season. So in my opinion, I would still do this trade no matter what. And even though if it does cost us the 23rd overall pick that we currently own to give to the Denver Nuggets to get Will Barton and maybe Monte Morris, even though it does cost us the 23rd pick as well, that still means you get good depth on your team in Will Barton and Monte Morris, which Monte Morris will come off the bench while Will Barton would be in the starting five, and you would have a starting five of Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Will Barton, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. And honestly, I really can see this happening. I think there's no doubt in my mind that Daryl Morey is going to try to make a move like this. But Daryl Morey has got to make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Daryl Morey is the one to make this all possible. And he's the one that made it all possible to get some of these pieces. You know, George Niang. He brought Seth Curry here when he was here at the time. Before we ended up trading him out to the Brooklyn Nets in the 2-5, aka the Ben Simmons deal. And when we also traded out Andre Drummond, we ended up getting James Harden, if you guys remember correctly. And James Harden, in my opinion, is going to stay at the shooting guard position. He's not going to move from there, but I think Will Barton, when he comes in, he's going to go at the small forward position. And then Monte Morris will remain as a backup on the Philadelphia 76ers, assuming Daryl Morey does make the move to try to get either Will Barton or Will Barton and Monte Morris. But if you grab those two, or even at least Will Barton, then you definitely have made one heck of a move, Daryl Morey. You definitely have made a somewhat good move. You definitely have made a really good move if you do get Will Barton. And if you want to get a bonus, get Monte Morris as well. But I really can see this happening. I can see the Sixers going out and trading for Will Barton and Monte Morris. And if we do end up doing it, hey, this team can be something, man. And we would have a pretty good score off the bench in Monte Morris. And, you know, we would have probably a much better person playing small forward in Will Barton from the Denver Nuggets. And I just have potential of seeing this happen. But you never would know what happens for the Philadelphia 76ers. But as long as we have Daryl Morey and as long as he's making the right moves, the Philadelphia 76ers can find a way to get this done. You guys give me thoughts down below in the comments section. How do you feel about the rumors about the Philadelphia 76ers potentially trading for Will Barton and maybe Monte Morris? Do you guys want these two players on the team? Who do you want on the team? Who do you not want on the team? Or do you want both players on the team? And how would you feel if we traded for them both? Throw your thoughts down in the comments section. Want to see what you guys think. And let's go Sixers, man. Anyway, guys, see you next time. Peace out.